Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at one of my new favorite motorcycle gadgets. It's a Harley-Davidson branded air compressor and combination tire gauge for your motorcycle. Opening the package, you see the compressor, fairly compact, has a gauge on top, an LED light, and a switch to activate it. It also has the connector to your valve stem and an extension. Both of these come in the package. On the bottom, we have a battery tender connection, which is key, and I'll get to that in a moment, and a fairly long wire. So let's get it hooked up and see how she works. My bike was equipped from the factory with a battery tender connection, so we'll pop the cap off, and then we'll plug in the air compressor. Now that it's plugged in, I can use the LED light to showcase the connection here. You can see it's fairly bright there. One of the biggest complaints I have is that when you're trying to read the gauge, the light gets in the way. So I like to block it with my fingers. Let's get it plugged into the valve stem on the front tire and see what our tire pressure is. Now note, the power cord has plenty of room to reach both ends of the motorcycle when it's plugged in. My other complaint is that this piece is a screw-on piece instead of clip-on, but it does hold on securely and allow you to use the tire pressure gauge and pump. And there you have it. We're at 30 psi. So the factory tire pressure on this one is 36, so we're going to pump it up. It can be a little loud in operation, but it's not unobtrusively so. And I like to leave the tire pressure a little bit higher because you will lose a little bit when you unplug it. Like so. Put our valve cap back on. Let's go around to the back. Now the valve stem isn't visible here, so we'll lengthen the cord, set our gauge here, roll the bike back a little bit. Now you can see our valve stem is right on the bottom. So let's take the cap off. Plug in our tube here. Now the back tire on this bike is supposed to be 40. And as you can see, we're about 4 psi off of that. So let's pump it up. Except I unplugged it somehow. All right, all set. Now, the beauty of this unit is it's got a carrying case, so it's all contained. It's powered off your bike. So out here, I don't have any power, and I don't have a garage to plug the bike in. So what I do is I use this because it plugs into the bike, and then I'm able to power the air compressor off of it. So if you put it in your saddlebag, when you're on a ride, if you get a flat, you can try to pump it up to get to the next service station. The other nice thing is I've compared the tire pressure gauge readouts with a fancy analog that I've had for years, and they match right up. So I trust the PSI that it reads me on this one. It's a little loud, yes, but at the same time, it's very quick. So it's only a few seconds, like you saw, to pump up a tire 4 PSI. That's pretty cool. So I bought this one a couple months ago and I've been super happy with it. Well, that's gonna wrap up this video. I'm going for a ride. If you like this content, hit subscribe. If you'd like to be notified in the future when I upload content, hit the bell icon too. Thanks, and have a great day.